Hey there, Postal here. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of World of Tanks. Not that I play World of Tanks all that often, but I did hop on and had a really stressful game in the Skoda T25. We're going to see if we can kind of overcome some inconsistencies. Not with the tank. The tank is great. At least I enjoy this tank. You don't see a lot of videos on it, so I thought it might be a good idea to post a video on it. So I hope you enjoy. Let's roll right into it. So hopefully I'll be able to give a little bit of an idea of what my thought process was in this particular battle. This is a tank I really like. The Skoda T25 is a tank that I got way back in the day whenever it first came out. I'm trying to think of my configuration here, if I want to have like a spotting configuration or more of a battle type configuration. And I do decide to go with more of a battle. It is a very small map, and in that regard, not really any reason to... There's definitely a reason to have sight, but I decided not to go with it. A lot of bushes on this map would be helpful, as we might see later, but we'll go from there. So, being top tier, it's not the full spread. There's no tier 4s in here, it's tier 5s and tier 6s. There are definitely some dangerous tanks on the enemy team. We've got some groups of people on our team. I wasn't paying attention to see if they were in platoons when we first started. I suspect the KV-1s and the VK-3001H probably were. I don't know about the SU-100Y and the Type 64. Even after rewatching this, I'm not paying attention to that. I see a lot of movement going on. I love to go across the valley here. It was right about now that I realized I'm the only one over here. Not usually a good thing if you've ever played the World of Tanks. It's not usually smart to go off on your own. One thing that I did want to mention, so I tend to use... Let's see if anybody's over here. Hey. See if we can get some sniping shots. This is really good accuracy. Just firing one, knowing I was going to be backing up. And now I got a KV-1. So I tend to use auto aim when it comes to... I'm trying to focus on my driving more than my shooting. And with this, I'm just going to be aggressive against this guy. And he's pushing me. I'm not just going to sit there and wait for him. So I've got auto aim on. But it's because I'm more focused on actually trying to get around this guy. I never went back and checked on this guy, but at the time I was like, oh man, this guy must be new to the game or must not be very good. Because he's not moving his turret. I mean, he's not moving his chassis. He's moving his turret. I'm being asked to help on the other side. I'm like, dude, give me a break. Freaking SU-100Y. Like, I'm kind of busy trying to not die. Now I got a tiger coming at me. I'm the only one here. I make a huge mistake here. Right here, as you can see. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. If I was going to try to go ahead and get some sniping shots on that guy there. But I was lucky to only take one shot. Obviously, the Tiger 131 is going to spot me from the outside. Just using proximity spotting, and so it was a really bad move on my part. But again, I want to be aggressive here. I don't want to give them the chance to dictate the terms. Let's get this relatively good aiming there. My first shot was a little off, but was able to get him knocked out. Now I can breathe a little bit. Still have a lot of heavies on this side. Not that I can't handle them one at a time, but it's, you know, an issue with keeping everybody at a 1v1 type situation. Let me see if I can snipe this ELC. He goes blind. I'm assuming he's moving through the bushes towards my group, so I fire some blind shots in there. I got plenty. We'll go ahead and get this knocked out. Again, I mentioned it. This is a pretty accurate gun. Very unique for an autoloader. Most autoloaders are, you know, just putting out the damage, not necessarily worrying about accuracy. This one's good with the accuracy part, so I'm keeping the rock between me, and just in case I get spotted, there we go. I've got my 2 shots in there, and we're still good to go. Peek out here, make sure that T1's not coming after me, or the Churchill's slowly meandering down towards me. Again, it's not that I can't penetrate or take them on, but a Churchill's got so much HP and damage output that it will kill me just because of the situation. So peeking out here, we're even on kills. Although I've got 3 of the team's 4 kills. Hellcat was here previously, so I'm just kind of putting some blind fire in there, hoping to hit. And if I hit them, typically you hit somebody with that and they freak out and they go running off to some other location. And again, not aiming for anything in particular, just trying to get some volume out there. 6 shots isn't going to make or break my day. Maybe. See if I can get another shot here. Nice. Getting that accuracy. And not a huge map by any means, but got 2 more shots. Let's just try to knock out this. Nope. Nope. Alright. I thought the Churchill was coming towards me, but it doesn't look like he is. I know I can penetrate him just from the front, so I'm going to auto-aim here. More focused on getting back. Again, I auto-aim when I'm focused on my driving. Oh, freaking left. Might be tier 5, but it is friggin' annoying artillery. Doing copious amounts of damage, right? And so we've got that Churchill knocked out. Let's see if I can get some decent shots here. That was a really bad shot. This is 2 really bad shots. 2 terrible shots there. And the left gets me again. Down below half health. Alright, so we got a full health Wolverine, full health Jackson, and that T1 Heavy. I'm seeing if this Type 64 is going to roam out here. Nope, he's just going to kill our KV-1. Alright, so that KV-1 platoon is no longer an option here. Alright, ooh, Hellcat. Can I... it's kind of a bad shot. Actually, they're both kind of bad shots, but I was still able to get them in. And that one was well aimed, but it just went off. So it's not a big deal. It is what it is. Now we're down a kill, and this is when I realized, oh crap, I'm kind of running low on ammo. I haven't used any of my premium ammunition, gold, because I tend to save that for like really heavy targets. There's an M6 down there. The T1 Heavy is, you know, I can deal with that, but I do need to be mindful. So it's here. Normally I would have fired some more shots of the Hellcat here, but I'm really hesitant with my ammo layout. I'm going to go ahead and fire my round of HE here. Just because it's not really going to be viable versus anything here. The Hellcat is the least armored of all the targets that I've got going on here, so let's just get rid of them. If I hit him, I can knock him out. Unfortunately, he wasn't in that bush or further south, so it kind of is what it is. I'm trying to move away from the T1 Heavy, Jackson, and Wolverine. I've got the backup from my own Wolverine, but it's just not a good spot to be. If they pushed me, if they were thinking in the kind of terms, they could have easily pushed us and gotten both of us knocked out. But they're still camping, and so we're going to try to take advantage of that. Or maybe not. There's those Wolverine. Auto aim really quick here just to get it on there. Back up. Reload right away. I know for a fact that artillery is going to be coming in here. So let's hide in close here. Here it comes. They knock out my Wolverine friend. And let's see if I can spot anybody else. We're down 2 tanks now. So yeah, I knocked out a Wolverine. I had the upper angle advantage, and I knew that I could easily go through his hole there. So crap, they're pushing my friendlies across the way here. Let's get this rock between us, and just in case the T1 Heavy or the Jackson start pushing. Okay, they've knocked them out. Let's get this M6. I've got okay, good, excellent. Okay, so we've definitely helped there. I'm reloading premium ammunition, paying attention to my map, making sure the T1 Heavy and the Jackson's not pushing us. Excellent, great teamwork. Unfortunately, so the Jackson took out the M6. The enemy left took out our guerrilla. So we're down to 4 of us here. I'm gonna back off. I just don't have the HP. Gonna go down this slightly safe ramp. Get down. I just noticed the SU-100Y is pushing. I'm like, wait, this is like the wrong time to be pushing. So my thought process was, let's back up. We've got the vision. I've got better vision than a T1 Heavy or an M10 or a Jackson if they're pushing. They're going to have better vision because they probably have binoculars, and so they're just camping with their binoculars up. They're going to be able to outspot us. I've loaded my last 2 regular shells, and the SU-100Y is still pushing. I'm like, alright, you go ahead and hopefully you'll spot and not die. You're a ridiculously huge box. And that left is evil. Did I mention the left is evil? He's evil. Alright, so I'm waiting for him to spot here, and then it dawned on me, my Jackson's pushing up as well. And I was like, oh my god, my tank destroyers are both going to get themselves killed. Luckily for us, nobody's pushed across the valley. I really did think the Jackson was gonna die. I really thought that the SU-100Y is gonna die. The SU-100Y does spot the enemy Jackson. I didn't realize he was on such a low amount of health. So let's go ahead and let's push up. There's still an M10 that has not been spotted the whole time. M10s are like notoriously annoying. It doesn't matter that they're tier 5. Super fast rate of fire. And none of us are on full health by any means. So let's go ahead. We're going around here. I know there's a slightly good ramp. Okay. Yep. So let's get down before anybody spots us. And I was gonna go through there, and I was like, wait a minute. Nope. Driving like an idiot. So trying to be relatively sneaky here. We need to get ourselves up. We need to protect the SU-100Y. He's already getting pelted by artillery. Of course, that left is just being a huge pain in the butt, because that's what they do. So the SU-100Y is going up to the right. I'm going to go up to the left. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to peek up. If I need to auto-aim and just peek up and focus on my movement, because I'm trying to avoid, if I get hit by this left, any of the artillery flush on, I'm dead. T1 heavy and the M10 I can certainly take a hit from, but I'd prefer not to. And so zoom in here, T1 heavy, I get a good shot in. Perfect. Perfect shots right where they needed to be. Used my last 2 regular rounds. Alright, I'm feeling a lot more confident, but I don't know where the M10 is. I assume everybody else is up here in the right hand corner. And then we get surprised. The M10 is not where we thought he'd be. So I'm moving to this part of the valley, trying to hope that the SU-100. Oh, good, nice shot. Auto aim there just to hit it and focus on rolling back. Now I'm feeling good. I still want to have like the Jackson or the M41 start capturing because again, we're on such low health. The SU-100Y is going to get 1 shot if he gets hit. I'm potentially going to get 1 shot if I get hit. So the last thing I want to do is completely screw this up. And speaking of which, there goes the left, killing our box tank. And again, I'm still thinking that the gorilla is up in these bushes. If I go into those bushes and stumble onto it and get shotgunned, I'm going to throw this game. So I'm waiting right now for my friendlies to get down into the flag. Great, we start capturing. SU-100Y is a little salty, which I understand happens when you die. M41's trying to move up, so it didn't have a shot. I'm going to try to put some bushes here so I can try to pop up and... What the heck? Okay, so I'm going to auto-aim, just rock up. And all I'm doing here is making sure that I've got the ability to not get shot by the left. It works to perfection. I know where the left is at, as long as he hasn't moved. For all the great things that artillery has, it definitely does not have maneuverability. He's fired now. I know exactly where he's at. He's on the left-hand side of that rock, so I'm going to try to go to the right-hand side of the rock. I do need to be careful that he might realize I'm trying to go around the far way, but I'm trying to keep enough distance between me and the rock. As soon as we come around here, I'm going to auto-aim on him, because I know I can penetrate every single shot. Oh. I've really wanted to like just pick him up and throw him, because he caused so much frustration. But we go ahead and we get the flippin' win. Crazy game, but a lot of fun. Alright, so as you would imagine, that was an ace tanker. Got a Pascucci's out of that, got a Radley Walters for the 9 kills. You may have noticed towards the end there, me and the Jackson linked up, so we got not only crucial contribution because he had 5 kills and I had 9, so combined we got 14 of the 15 kills. We also got a brothers in arms because we were both alive, and of course high caliber and a Top Gun because Top Gun. 3,377 damage done, which was, you know, felt like all my ammunition. And yeah, so just a lot of good teamwork there, especially at the end. Us top three were clearly working together, trying to get the win out of that. You tend to run into these games where you're like, oh, the team with more zeros tends to be the one that loses, but we actually had more zeros on our side here. We were kind of able to overcome that. It was really, really good, of course. Even with firing all of the premium ammunition, I don't bring a lot of premium ammunition, but had to fire as much of it as I could. We're still able to make a profit, but you're going to do that when you're doing as much damage as that in a tier 6 battle. Keep in mind, I did have premium time, but this is the standard wargaming premium time. The premium time that you get because I play World of Warplanes and get the free premium time from there. So, I mean, I'll take free premium. You get 50% more, so I'll take that. Yes, definitely nice. Not a bad thing at all. So yeah, here's the Skoda T25. What's funny about this tank is there was the original version, which is a German, before there was a Czechoslovakian tech line. They had it in the German tech line as a premium tank, just a T25. And even the description said it was Czechoslovakian, but of course there was only German, American, and Soviet at the time. Then Czechoslovakian line came in many years later. I liked both tanks. I haven't played the regular T25 in a long time, tier 5 German premium tank. It's a lot of fun, or it was anyway. God only knows what the meta is nowadays. I haven't been playing very much, and I certainly haven't played a lot recently in years. I loved the T25 back in the day. As you can see, I had 2 marks on it. I still really like this tank. I do tend to go through ammunition pretty substantially. However, I've got mine built around, you don't necessarily need to have a lot of premium ammo with this tank, which I love. I'm typically a free-to-play player. I did just get my World of Tanks Premium by logging in today, getting my very special gift, whatever, Panzer IV F2, which I've heard is not very good at all. The great thing about World of Tanks is the premium time that I earn on World of Warplanes rolls over to this, so I do always get the regular the Wargaming premium time. So when I do log into World of Tanks randomly, I typically have premium time. It's, you know, the Walmart version of premium time, but it's free and it's still 50% more experience and credits. So that's a good Walmart deal as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, back to the Skoda T25. I just really like this tank. It can't be up on the front lines, but it does put out 390 damage pretty quickly. And you did notice it has some fairly good accuracy. My 2 setups are, one is going to be if I'm bottom tier kind of build, I want to have as much scouting as I can. My second build is the build that I had on this closer map where I was top tier. And this is kind of more of a quote-unquote brawling build. Not that I would ever go brawling in it, but I do focus on accuracy a little bit more in that regard. But again, you don't really need the premium ammo. You don't need gold ammo with this tank, and it's just another reason why I love it. Plus, it's building up my my top tier tanks. I don't have the TVP 5051 purchased yet. I need that coin. I really liked the Skoda T50 at tier 9. Absolutely wonderful tank. The reason I don't play it as much is because you don't tend to make as much credits. And so I'm trying to get my 6 million credits here. Obviously you need more than 6 million because then I need to put equipment in the TVP T5051, but I feel like the Skoda T50 is just a tier 9 version of the Skoda T25. Considering you have 3 shells when you're reloading for the T25 and the T50, and then you go to 4 shells for the TVP T5051, I mean, it's just going to be even better, right? Yeah, you're at tier 10, but your damage output's going to be great. Yeah, your penetration is going to be mediocre for tier 10, but it's not all about the penetration sometimes. It's a fun process with tanks like this, where you're putting out that damage so quickly. You know, the reload time in between shells is so quick. I'm always getting 2 shells out before they even realize what's going on, and very often I'm getting 3 shells. And so, you know, this playstyle I enjoy, flying by the seat of your pants, so to speak, but it is pretty darn fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this particular video. I know it's not my usual, but I'm kind of just bouncing around, and I've been playing more Baldur's Gate than anything else, and I suspect Baldur's Gate videos aren't gonna be enjoyed by the community. So I'm still gonna be posting World of Warplanes for sure, but I happened to hop on, play a couple World of Tanks games, and had a really, really good one, so I figured, you know what the heck, might as well. It's a tank you don't get to see very often that I absolutely love. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.